So now, the last week, my microphone failed me. Freaking microphone just stops sending a signal, and I've got so much bad time with that microphone. And there's a reason why I'm telling you this, because it's may related as a mic, but the whole idea is, should I rely on something that fails me time to time? Maybe it is the chart, maybe it is the indicators that you're using, and sometimes they fail. Even sometimes, then the bottom line, I went on about the one of the super expensive microphones, and I plug in, boom, and it works. Like you hear me now, the sound is clear and crispy and really nice, and it's much better than freaking Blue Yeti mic. Yeah, some people use the microphone for the $7. I also have a microphone for $7 that works really good. But the point is not about the microphone. Point is, sometimes, we can actually, we can band-aid whatever we use. And I'm showing you my website, and for the purpose of what? Because I went on one of the quite famous NinjaTrader producers. And what I've noticed, I can show it to you, by the way. I don't know if is that a good idea for me to show their website or not, but I noticed on every single title, they are using the word best. Dude, they definitely noticed it. Our website started with the bestorderflow.com, and their website is some kind of like, if I'm a Christian and there is something about devils, I definitely will skip it. I'm like, it's not attractive. It's actually pushing me away. And there's a word devil in their title. And in every single title in their description on the homepage, I notice the word, now they're saying best indicators, best indicators. Do you see here on this screen? Other third-party indicators notice it, that bestorderflow.com, and immediately added the word best. It's maybe not really ethical for me to go and share the website of those people who now, in the description for every indicator that they have, now they're adding the word best. And I decide, oh, this is really nice, because many people who joining bestorderflow.com telling me privately that they footprints sucks beyond imagination. It's so sluggish, and they compare it, and they actually done testing like with this. Let's go to the free menu, and you're gonna get what? You're gonna get this NC optimizer and deposit killer. The deposit killer, it's actually account killer, okay? But some people use the word deposit, some people use the word account, some people use account deposit, that when you deposit in your broker, and so we call it deposit killer. Maybe not the best title, but it's actually killing. And so the many people reported me that those guys who now on every title on their website, they added the word best, okay? The word best. They got in trouble. They're really in trouble, because I can claim that I'm the best of the best of the best, but why should anybody believe me or believe you because you said so? But look, now there's no other third-party indicators for NinjaTrader released a tool that can measure performance, and that's the key. There's no one. Isn't that funny? Why I'm talking about that? Because only company that not afraid evaluation, the proper evaluation of their indicators, how the indicators perform. Like let me give you one clear example. What is the NinjaTrader? NinjaTrader, we've done the test on the NinjaTrader, the most sophisticated, and it is level data 2 level. It's a Bookmap, or let's say, as you know, the Bookmap, there's a heat map inside of the Bookmap. It's a level 2 data for the limit orders, and it takes a lot of resources to get this data and to project it on your monitor. And most people don't know that every second, like inside of the second, there's a few times that your charts are refreshing. It's not visible to the eye, but it takes the CPU resources, and our CPU really perform the better the frequency we have on our CPU, the better it performs. And the Ninja made in a way that actually the data processed in the one core. You can't make it multi-core if you don't understand how the Ninja actually send the data to the CPU. And some people say, we're multi-core, we're multi-core. Yeah, you can be a multi-core on the paper or on an intention, but could you actually fulfill it if you don't understand how the Ninja perform? Ninja sent data to the one single core. So that's why the optimization is needed so much. And that the other guys that I mentioned that they have a word devil in their title, which some people who are Christians actually telling me what kind of joke it is, devils. I'm saying, yeah, don't mind about the title, but mind about the performance. Because when you put the performance, when you check it with a deposit killer, you see this is the link for deposit killer. It's absolutely free tool that you can test any indicators and you compare. And there's a manual how to do it like in a perfect lab conditions. This is what's matter, the data that shows on the test, not the claims when people claim something. Because now in this age of the YouTube, age of the TikTok, age of the click bites, the words I use it amazingly just for people to like click bite. So the word best is actually click bite for other competitors who now seeing that our indicators and these the folks from there are using their indicators now moving to us. And they notices that the people are leaving to us and they telling them, hey, best order flow actually on the test is actually the king. The best order flow is actually the champions in performance and speed. And why does that matter? Because like I was trading like yesterday with some of the indicators of from the third party. Not yesterday, but when the pre-market opens, and when I get in, I'm noticing, the chart is delayed. And when I enter on a delayed chart, I'm thinking, oh, this is the reality of what I see on my chart. Why the reality is actually already past a few seconds, a few minutes ago. And I'm like, I instantly lost the money. So that's easy not to see that you trading past and not the present time. So, and now when many people who using the indicators that looks fancy schmancy, great from other manufacturers, they never tested. They never know that just upon entering into a trade, they already immediately lost. And that's how the deposit or account starts eating out. Okay, they're losing the money, they don't know why. Especially if you use the more than one contracts to enter into a deal. And many people don't even aware about that, especially the new people. They don't know how the NinjaTrader platform works. So the point is, there's some people who saying that, and it doesn't matter me who's saying that. If we're using the multi-core, fantastic. You can use I don't know, facet, whatever. Show us on the statistics. And they saying that on their new version, updated version for multi-core, they perform really well. Guys, and we already know the stats. We tested their multi-core footprint. Sounds good, isn't it? But I can show you the image. By the way, should I go and show you the images? We tested it and we found that their footprint with the multi blah, 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 blah is actually 5 times slower than the footprint from the best order flow. 5 plus, okay? Because there were like a slow activities on the Asian session and there was most of the rendering and the rendering was just a 5 times slower. So this is what means that until you check it with your finger, check it with your finger. When you go to the grocery store and you buy whatever the fruits or vegetables, if you don't check it with your finger, what's going to happen? You're going to come back to home and you're like, oh, it's too hard or it's too soft. It's already spoiled. It's rotten. And many indicators, until you poke with the testings, you never know that it's a rotten indicators. Why the NinjaTrader ecosystem now in panic mode, as you see on this very screen? Because many third-party indicator manufacturers, they get in panic that somebody gonna test the performance, actual performance of their indicators. The only company that doesn't afraid that you can test and check and do a very thorough, accurate lab condition testing is the company that produce a utility or a program or a indicator that you can put on your NinjaTrader to actually benchmark the performance. And you compare the one indicator to another indicator in a perfect similar lab conditions, so that everything is same on the same machine, on the same time when the market opens, for example, on the New York, same conditions, same ATR. We released that program for the purpose that everybody now can test any other, any whatever, and put not just the one single indicator, but you have a chart. And there's a bunch of indicators, some of them are sluggish, some of them pulling you back and making you, while you believe you trade in a present time, you actually trading the past, which already happens a minute ago, a half a minute ago, 30 seconds ago, even 20 seconds ago. You don't want to enter into a 20 seconds ago because your decision based on what you see, but you believe what you see is reality, and that's actually not the true. And then sometimes it gives you advantage. Sometimes it gives you disadvantage when you enter not at the moment that you have in your mind and you calculated all of these charts and the conditions, and you have a trading system with the rules 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and when it actually happens, boom, you enter. The misfortune is that if you enter in a chart that already kind of like sluggish, hiccup, another hiccup on CPU, and our indicator, a deposit killer in this case, shows seconds, milliseconds, minutes delay that your charts are delaying. So now the ecosystem in a NinjaTrader ecosystem is in total panic because now you, not somebody else, can tell you who is the best, who is the worst. You can tell it yourself. You can put together the indicator charts and test the whole chart. And without what you may get rid of, because some of the innocent, so-called innocent indicators lagging your charts more than others. Some very simple indicators. So the point is the ecosystem now in a NinjaTrader ecosystem in total panic because now people gonna stop using crappy indicators under the title, we're the best, we're the champions. They are no champions. Who give them championship? The lab testing? No. They have a very nice websites, looks so cool. There is a stars all around that you believe that they granted the #1 indicators. Guys, this is it. In our time and day, I don't believe anybody. You're the consumers, you use the best tool or you use the worst tool. The microphone that I was using, some people use it successfully though, because at the beginning it was really working really well. But now I bought another microphone that performs in a different way. And now it looks like I can rely on this new microphone because it simply works and works flawlessly. This is the key word. Do you want to use footprint that works flawlessly? And by the way, we have advanced. Let me scroll back. Let me scroll up. We have advanced. Where it is? Oh, new generation advanced footprint. So there is like 3 times. By the way, let me give you a story, guys. Why do you want to use advanced footprint? So funny. There was somebody on this weekend asked me, on last past weekend, asked me, hey, how do you make a choices to buy Apple or to buy Android? Listen, guys, this is the story you want to know. You really, as a trader, you want to know. One day, I was walking on a Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles, and there was suddenly, there's some kind of rain happens, which like once in the 6 years. So I walk into a restaurant, and there was like a couch kind of restaurant. You sit on a couch, and there's like a low table, and they bring you food, and you eat, and you talk. So it was a kind of like a rainy day, which I surprised, and it was so cozy. And then suddenly I saw a husband and wife walk in and with the kid. And the kid was busy, and she asked him, how do you compete with Apple? I'm like, what? Because at that moment, it was a few years ago, at that time, I was making my choice. Should I go with Apple phones, or should I go with the Android phones, like a Samsung or something? And I was debating in my head, and boom, he said, you know, my dear, we add 6 times more features in our Android phone than Apple. That's how we compete with them. And I was just like, boom. So I decided to go and compare by the results. What features I got with the Apple, with the iPhone, and with the Samsung at that time. Now maybe they're so equal. It's maybe not that I'm not pursuing you to buy one or another. I'm just telling you my process, because now there's some people using the footprint, which is the old school. Let me go up. This is the old school footprint. Dude, I actually watch some people making the entrances based on the numbers when they calculate, and like, dude, I have only 2 eyes. I have only two, half of the brains. I have only one brain to observe all of that and make the guy was excellent. He was calculating when he need to enter based on these numbers below, based on the numbers above, and left numbers on the left and the right. And there were like actually more numbers even on the foot. There's the footer. And I was just like, dude, he has a good brain. I'm not that strong. I'm not a mathematician. I'm good at chemistry though, but I'm not a mathematician. And to trade with him, and he has a course, really nice, awesome. He makes money. But every time prior to entering into the trade, he makes a heavy calculations that probably Einstein couldn't keep up with him. Because you need to make these calculations fast enough, because chart is moving, and you have to make calculations fast enough. And I'm just like, dude, I will never be a trader if I don't have my brain calculating like what you see on the screen right now fast enough. This is the old school footprints. So the best order flow footprint is different. What you see on the right side, exactly. We took the best features from 3 most prominent and advanced footprints and put it in one. Why did we do it? Just to add more features? No, because we use only features that we actually use for trading. It's not just like, hey, this function and that function. Many of them, if you especially new, you will never use them, and you will be buried under, you will be in a grave under that indicator. Okay, so what you see right now on the right side screen, we added, it's a 3-column, actually, to tell you the truth, it's a 4-column footprint. Because you see this is the 67 or 37. You see that it is the delta block inside of the 30 seconds candle. This is a 49 block, and with most indicators have a delta as a summary above or below the candle when candle ends up. We have, while the candle is still in the process, our indicator already calculates live in real time the inner delta inside of that candle, so you can see the development. If you're a scalper, that is super, super important. You can make a huge decisions based on what you see as a delta, not like just a below, like most people use the indicator delta 1. Yeah. You can see the delta, the summary of the delta, what's inside of the candle at the footer. Yes. But this is the old school, guys. Why? Because I want to see not the summary of the delta for this candle. I want to see the development of this candle. And the development of this candle, the activities inside, tells me a certain dynamics, what's going on inside of this candle. Bing, baga, boom. I can make much more informed and educated decision. This is what is I call new generation of the footprint. So we not only departed from the old school footprints that most of the indicator manufacturers, they just copy from each other, yeah, and give you the numbers like that. We don't. We reinvented the footprint, and we put so many different functions that actually is a belize for many indicators that they sell you as additional packages to their footprint. Now, you see there's a stack imbalances. Like this is a stack imbalances. You can fine tune, and you know that price is going back to the stack imbalances because it's a one-sided liquidity. Now, this is the POC. And regarding the POC, we also have another, you don't see it on this very image, but there is a filtered imbalances, not just the imbalances or stack imbalances, but there's a filtered imbalances, which actually super great indication for making a decision to enter or to expect resistance. It acts magically really, really well. Because this footprint, by the way, why should I tell you all about that? You can actually see it on the bestorderflow.com website yourself. And here's the imbalances. This is the this imbalance comes from this POC. Okay, it's a certain number. We know for what time frame, for what ticker, for what instrument to use. So we can share this template with you. All of these templates and all of the tunings that we have, we are sharing with all of our members on our Discord that right now they are active, and there's a few people joined me. But I would like to keep going and just to explain to you that this is a advanced footprint. Left side, a volume. Left side, this one, 52. This is a delta block. It's a delta block. Now, inside of this candle, while the candle develops, it's building one way or another. Now, then on the right side, you see bid and ask. Okay, so the people who sell, this is in yellow and black, people who sell, and these people on the market who buys. So, and then you're seeing stacked imbalances. And like over here, let me see it just a second. This one, okay, the image is a little bit short, but this one or this one, those are filtered imbalances. The filtered imbalances, we have our own formula for it. It works absolutely a magic. And then there's some other shenanigans, which is actually not just shenanigans. It's actually help when you see in a context that those small kind of like a features, additional features like diversions, for example, you can see it right away, right on the candle. They actually really add into a momentum. They add into the context and provide good enough information to make a better decisions. So this is just about what means the new generation footprint. So this is what we're using is not just a footprint like some people use, because we build for our day and age to trade. We don't use something that built long time ago, like some famous people, you probably know them. They built their indicators a long time ago, and they no longer have access to their coders who coded those indicators, and that's why they couldn't upgrade to the new mentality, to the modern mentality. If you if you're getting indicators from people who just are selling indicators, they're selling you indicators. What we are selling, we're selling you a ability to use it for a modern day strategy. Smart money and smart money 2.0. The most cutting edge strategies that actually works. Not just as a price action, but together with a price action, works by giving you X-ray, like you see right now on the screen, what's going on inside of the single candle. Isn't that great? Isn't that awesome? That's why our indicators now making a blast and the NinjaTrader ecosystem in a panic mode. One reason is because now you can expose what they claim by testing indicators with a deposit killer. Go and download it free. It's right on this website. And you can test any indicators. And the people and the manufacturers now afraid. They practically shit the pants. Okay, people are not stupid. People who makes money, not the trading by SIM account, but actual money. They want to use the best tools. By the way, did I say it right here at the very top of our website? Why best order flow costs 10 times more? It's not yet, guys. It's not 10 times. We're gonna lift our price gradually. You will see it again, 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 and again. Because our indicators are proven by practice, by real traders, by real testers who tested our indicators on the speed and performance and compare with others. Should I switch to this tool when you making and cranking the money from the trading? Is that important how much the indicator costs for you? It's important if it's a crappy indicators, you spend your money and you buy another indicators on top of another indicators on top of another garbage indicators, and one day you grew up. You grew up mentally. Hey, if I'm cranking money, if I want to crank money, if I want to be precise and accurate, the indicators is just a fraction of what you're making. People asking me now, stop selling these indicators best order flow. People asking me now, stop selling it because these indicators work so well. We don't want other people to buy that cheap. Because every single tool, by the way, I'm in Malibu, okay? Right here, there's a new store open. It's called the Cave. There's only 3 of them on the planet, but they sell so expensive clothes, shoes, sports shoes. I was just like, what? Here's the premise. They claim that they sell the same Nikes or Adidas, but with their own materials that Adidas agree to use their materials, a better quality. I don't know what kind of quality it is. Better quality, and build on the same factories, Nikes and Adidas and other brands for them. So these guys price for the same shoes that you're gonna go and buy, you're gonna get here, their prices much 3 times higher. I'm like, what? And I was sitting and chatting with some people on the couch and like, hey, why are you in this store? Because they're like, the quality of this store, yes, it is Adidas. Yes, it is Nike, but it is much better quality and more unique. I'm like, wow. Now, guys, this is exactly what the best order flow is. If you want to get collection of the garbage indicators, you are free to go. Download every free indicator, load it on your charts, and then you're going to wonder, one day you're going to grow up and say, should I clean it? Should I test it? Should I know which one is making sluggish for me, sluggish charts? By the way, one of the reasons why the ecosystem, NinjaTrader ecosystem, in a panic mode right now is because we discovered that their drawing tools, some of their drawing tools, really slowing down performance on your charts. So we actually start building new drawing tools that doesn't demand the CPU The way that NinjaTrader built in drawing tools steal your CPU performance. People have no clue about that. So, but when you're making money, you start tuning for all of those details. And it's become important to you if you actually, not hypothetically, making money. This is what it is about, okay? So this is a new generation of indicators to compare with the old one. And we are, by the lab testing, we are #1 champion in speed and performance for NinjaTrader 8. By the way, I start telling you about when we've done the test between the NinjaTrader trader heat maps and our heat maps from Best Order Flow. Their heat maps, did you see their NinjaTrader platform videos when they explain their heat map? They use only 10 price levels above and 10 price levels below the price line. 20 price levels. And they're like, it's a great explanation video, but is that practical? Because when I'm trading, I need at least 200 price levels up and 200 price levels down for level 2 limit orders to be displayed on my charts to make educated decision, more informed decision. This is what it is about. They are joke. And when we tested, by the way, watch this video. There's the 2 videos like over here. We've done real testings. And that is a shocking wave in a NinjaTrader ecosystem. Shocking wave. People sending me comments after the comments. I never knew that somebody can outperform heat map that's built in paid version on a NinjaTrader 8 platform. You guys outdone it. So we've done the test. Watch this video. Watch this, both of them actually. Okay, one of them is giving you really data, okay, for 15 minutes that NinjaTrader heat map becomes sluggish right after the New York Open. 15 minutes, it's not survived the 15 minutes, and I was not able to move my mouse or the charts or get out of the trade. The only way, restart your computer. If you're able after that to exit your trade, you're lucky. There's a time, and this is not an accusation for NinjaTrader 8. Nice, lovely platform, which I adore and I love it. They actually have a smart way how they use CPU, by the way. It's a really sophisticated and a very smart way. So the NinjaTrader platform is one of the superb that you can build a custom indicators that nobody else on the planet in any other platform ever built. This is the freedom. That's why we build new type. I love to say about it. There's a new, with the bestorderflow.com, we have a new generation of the Delta 2 indicators. Some of that is born in our lab. We are the only company who produced Delta 2. What is Delta 2? You see this pulling and stacking on the right side? This is the pulling and stacking. This is the sellers. This is the buyers. And the bright color, I mean, you see this bright color? They added right now in a moment. You see this bright, that's what added. These guys add a little bit, but most of them is in black because they're pulling away. So this is pulling and stacking. This is the DOM, D-O-M, in a very... By the way, we compared the Ninja trading platform DOM speed. I've been explaining why. Our indicator DOM, D-O-M, what you see on the right side, is actually running much, much faster than the one that builds into the Ninja. Oh, wow. I was blown away. But the delta between the pulling and stacking, what you see over here, the delta of that is a delta level 2 right here in front of you. Yeah, the below there's a volume, there's a delta 1 below over there. There's like a 3 indicators in one at the below in horizontal part of indicator. This is delta 2. This delta 2, when, say, most people saying, oh, don't use the delta 2. It's like when you scalping, if you using only delta 1, which everybody can see the Delta 1 is really easy to see by anybody, and institutions know that you're looking at the Delta 1. But they don't know that now we can combine the signal by Delta 1, bid and ask Delta, right? Delta means difference, but we can combine it with the Delta 2. And when you start trading Delta 2 and Delta 1 at the same time as the indicators, that's why people love bestorderflow.com. Exactly. This is a new mentality. That's a new way to invent, and that's what we're doing. And by the way, there's much more I can tell you about, because right here on this chart, you can see that there's a dome, past dome running on that very chart, or like, let's say heat map, okay, running on this chart. And it's also on the footprint, because some heat maps are not able to run on the footprint. Like you can't run Bookmap, like the official Bookmap, on your NinjaTrader. You need a special plugins, and it's all demanding your resources. It's all delaying your real-time charts. Now, with talking about the Bookmap, this is the Bookmap, okay? This is a super fast Bookmap that you can apply to footprint, and it's gonna run if you wanted to. It's capable to do it? Yeah, because right now you see the candles over there, and you see the market, participation by market, buying and selling, and you see the limit 2 orders that's sitting right there. This is just like absolutely incredible. No one, let me say it, no one, and I'm gonna repeat it, no one yet able to make it clear like you see right here and remove the old clutter from the Bookmap like on the Bookmap NT or heat map NT. Nobody done that. By the way, if you talk about these bubbles, okay, these bubbles, this is buy and sell. This is the buyers and the red sellers. The Bookmap itself, if you go over there, they're actually in panic mode too, because they notice what we produced. And our bubbles there's 2 ways to combine the bubbles. There's the formulas behind that to show you in a better way to make a decision. Bookmap doesn't have that function. They simply don't. They don't collide in a proper way. They're bubbles, okay, large executions by market, let's say. And so what you see that just like a same bubbles, same bubble, same bubble. When you experience Bookmap and see, you'll never go back to the Bookmap. Because this is a Bookmap NT for NinjaTrader. That's what it means, Bookmap for NinjaTrader. And it performs faster and better than any other Bookmap on the planet at this very moment. Of course, I'm proud for it. I mean, like you tell me. But you can see clearly the picture. When you're trading, there's like the immediate market maker liquidity, which on a Bookmap creates all this tunnel. And you don't need that. You need to filter out a certain liquidity that market maker provides that actually you're seeing over here, like this yellow, this yellow, this yellow, this yellow, immediate magnets, especially when we trade on the 1 second, you can see it's clearly, you can see clearly where to enter, and most people don't understand. Some actually manufacturers who manufacture heat map or a Bookmap, they're saying, we don't collide the bubbles. Bubbles, it is a large entrance by market. Somebody buy or sell by market, so it creates a larger bubbles. We don't collide the bubble because they don't know how. You test it. This Bookmap NC is the fastest ever to compare on the lab condition testings with any other heat map producers, period. So that's why I can be excited about that. I want to pass this excitement to you because now you get the tools in your hands. Now you get the tools. How much do you pay for this super fast Bookmap NC? What about the $1,000? What about $2,000? What about $5,000? People beg me to raise the price for this Bookmap NC for $10,000. I'm like, why is it so? Should I be crazy? They're saying no, because it helps us to trade so precise and accurately. We don't want many people to trade like us with your Bookmap NC. $10,000 to make $10,000. It takes just like, I don't know. For some people, it's gonna take like, just during the one session, and other people gonna take like maybe a week. But for professionals, $10,000 is not the issue. It's not the money. It's simply not. And they're like, hey, dude, stop selling your Bookmap that cheap. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I simply, first, I would like to introduce it to the NinjaTrader ecosystem, that the people enough will get experience and hands on the Bookmap NC, so that I'm going to get a feedback. So it's valuable because it's not just like a pretty picture out there, but you use it to crank what? Cash. To crank the cash. To crank the cash. This is all what it is about. What price you're seeing today? I don't know. Time to time, we double the price for indicators. And recently, we double it, but there's a good coupons for you. Now, we double it, and there's like a $300 coupons. Tell you about the secret. $300, $100, $200. Some people never use coupons with us because they want us to build new, modern indicators, and they understand that every dollar you spend for our indicators is going into development of the new, brand new, mentally brand new indicators that you can build absolutely new cutting-edge strategy that nobody's seeing before. This is what our goal is. That's what the tools we provide you with. By the way, did you ever see the heat map recording the past and you use the past DOM? No. In a NinjaTrader ecosystem, no one company, no one indicators actually lets you use a past information. And when you see level 1 data on top of the level 2, you will see how they engage in between each other, level 1 and level 2, in a completely new light. That's why I'm excited. So there's a bunch of other reasons. We are not just building indicators. This is the section of our website that we show you that we actually trading. We do a live scalping. And you can see different examples. For example, this is a Delta level 2. How I use and win rate is 80 to 90% is quite standard, by the way. Guys, this is not something out of whack, okay? It is quite standard results. I'm not saying that you're going to get it, though, okay? I'm not claiming that you will get our results. By the way, I should do a disclaimer that trading is always associated with a loss of money. So you should trade not the way we're telling you, but on your own. It is associated with a risk of loss, okay? I don't know your experience. I don't know how many years you in trading. I don't know what you know. And this is only for entertainment purposes. This is my disclaimer. All of that video is for entertainment. If you go scroll down, you will see the manuals and explainers. This is you take a footprint, or you take a market speed indicator, or another indicator like a range profile. We have manuals for each of them. This explain it in details, and you can go and download them on your computer, and you can understand what's behind the indicator, how to tune the indicator the way that it produces you the picture you as a trader you need for UI and for your trading system. So you can do that. And there's some learning modules out there if you know the smart money. But when you see my videos on the price actions, you will see that those videos are like a cutting edge ahead of the smart money. Yeah, I can claim that, but you watch it yourself, especially watch on the how to identify the trend. There's a new way to identify the trend, new way and more reliable, let me say. So watch that video and watch the videos on the volume mechanic. It's not just for indicator's sake. It is strategy plus the indicators and plus the settings plus the templates that fits exactly what we trade, on what time frame we trade, our templates, how we tune our indicators, and the system 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that you you understand when is the safe way to enter, execute your tradings. This is a live scalping with best order flow. This is me scalping, but there's some other people like Ed Garcia. Like, for example, here we go. If you are Spanish speaking, go and enjoy. This is the link for him. Go and enjoy his videos, how he trades, and he trades really well, by the way. I've done a fresh analysis how he trades, and he is a really awesome trader to learn from. So there's some other people. I need to include other. You go on our Discord, you join it, and you will see what people actually say. Real testimonials, not just like fake testimonials, somebody written or executed by the script. You want something from the heart, what people say? Go on our Discord and you see what actually people say. You can connect with them. You can ask them your own questions. Are these indicators a cutting edge today? Because many indicators were cutting edge 10 years ago. That's why there's the old school and there's the new school. There's a plenty of other information. You can go to the free menu, free, and boom, you can download our optimizer to run your NinjaTrader platform much faster. You can use the deposit killer, and you can download all of these manuals. When you go into account page, okay, you log in or sign up if you wanted to, and then you only need to add your machine ID and the same moment as you put your machine ID, the indicators. We have a trial that is cost $0, but you need to buy it through the shopping cart. When you buy a free trial version or you buy paid lifetime version, your indicators will work immediately on your charts. That's how simple it is for you and for everybody who wanna start trading right now and enjoy championship qualities of the indicators, that these indicators are the truly the champions in speed and performance. Thanks everybody. Enjoy the rest of your day and be careful trading the junk indicators. Bye-bye.